how serious you are. And today, we will talk about how will you make a bigger network by duplicating yourself to others. Because, networking is not just sponsoring, signing up people. Networking is not just, getting a lot of pay-ins. Because the truth is, getting together is just the beginning. Keeping is the real multi-level marketing. We don't want you to just get people, sign them up, become members, and then after 2 to 3 months, they're gone. That's not our business. Our business is to be able to sign up people, help them get their goals by making them or developing them as leaders. And you will only have a stable and huge network one day if you are able to duplicate yourself or create a lot of leaders down the line. You see, the challenge of many people in this industry is that they are good in signing up people, but they cannot sustain the growth of their network. The secret is being able to develop many leaders down the line. And that includes duplicating yourself. Because if you're able to develop a huge network, but you're the only leaders and all of your downlines are mere followers, ladies and gentlemen, one day, you will all lose these people because they will lose the vision. And you will get tired because you're the only leader who does the work. You don't want that. So my topic today, is how to build a bigger business by cloning, by duplicating yourself. Again, there will be no multiplication if you do not duplicate yourself. It doesn't mean that if you have 100 downlines, you are able to multiply yourself already. It doesn't work that way. You will only be able to tell yourself that you're able to duplicate yourself once your downlines can do what you can do 100% or even better. I will repeat, duplication happens if your downlines are able to do what you can do or they are even better than you. So, this is a very important skill. As leaders, those of you who would like to really become giants in this industry, one of the best skills you can develop is the art of duplicating yourself to others. So duplication, ladies and gentlemen, is the skill of cloning yourself. By cloning yourself, it means your abilities, your knowledge, your work style, and your motivation into other people, into your organization. So just imagine the important things you have to duplicate yourself to. Your knowledge, your ability, your working ethics or work style, and your motivation. So, signing up people is just the beginning. Getting them motivated is just the beginning. You have to train these people. You have to duplicate yourself to them. What you know, your abilities, your knowledge should be transferred to them. So, long term, my friends, you will all be trainers and teachers here. Great networkers are great teachers. They just do not, sign up people. No. They sign up people and they train them. They train them for the sake of duplication. Results from training every member of your organization to follow exactly the methods that have made you successful, because there are systems or methods that you followed that's why you became successful. And these methods and systems should be transferred, should be duplicated by your leaders as well. So, the bigger the organization, ladies and gentlemen, the more leaders you need. If you have bigger organization, more trainers you need. And that means you have to develop a lot of leaders. And how do we do that? Duplication, when you completely duplicate yourself, you've reached the point where your income becomes completely residual. Can you say residual? Again, residual. This is one of the best benefits of being a professional networker. Residual income is an income you get even after the work has been finished. Your work has been finished, you still get paid. And who are the people who enjoy this income all over the world? These are the inventors. These are the singers, the authors. These are the composers. After the work has been finished, these guys still get paid. But ladies and gentlemen, I have good news for you. You don't need to become composers. You don't need to become authors. As long as you know how to do network marketing, you can enjoy residual income. So even if you're taking a vacation, you still get paid. You get your commission. And residual income only happens if you're, again, able to duplicate yourself to other people. When you stop working, when you stop recruiting, when you stop selling, you still make money. That is residual income. It is actually an ongoing process. It continues for many months or years because you're always looking for more business builders and training themselves. You're training them to duplicate yourself. It's an ongoing process. As a network marketer, you just do not sponsor. All the sponsoring is a continuing process as well. But coaching is the same. Teaching is the same. Training your people is the same. That's why after this leadership training, when you go home, ladies and gentlemen, you have to step up after this training. You cannot be forever followers. You cannot forever depend on your uplines. You are all independent distributors. That's why you have to learn fast. You have to learn how to present the business by yourself. You have to learn how to expand your business effectively. Because if you always depend upon your leaders, ladies and gentlemen, you are not in control of your business. You know, I had this experience before. When I joined my upline, my sponsor, who happens to be the number one guy in my previous company. You know, being the number one, if your sponsor is the number one, it's not easy. Because if your sponsor is the number one, he has normally a huge network. And they are very busy. They have a lot of people to take care of. And you know, when I joined, I told my friend, my only job is to bring people. You talk to them. And you know my upline? You know, some people, so they would make you sign up. They will promise the heaven and earth. So I was telling him, you know what? I'll just bring people and you talk to them. Okay. Promise me I will never be a speaker. My sponsor said, okay, just bring people. I will never present. My sponsor said, okay, just bring people. You know what I'm saying? So I keep bringing people, he talks to them. One time, I have a big seminar outside our head office. It's your version of outstation here. So I invited him. So, you know, the problem with being the top one is that his schedule for 2 weeks is already full. So he has to put me, you know, it's a 3-week notice. If I'm going to tell him to be a speaker in my group, I have to give him a notice for like 3 to 4 months, 3 to 4 weeks before. So finally, when I organized my outstation, he came, I was able to organize about 30 people. So spoke, and then, you know, he did the marketing plan, the demo and on. After the seminar, he told the people, you want me to come back? And all the people said, yes. Okay, next Sunday, I will go back. And I was, you know, doing something at the back. I was preparing some of the products. When I heard him promising the people that he will go back, oh, my ears are clapping. Oh, my upline volunteered to go back. And you know what? When we went home, a lot of people joined, sign up, and he was driving. He was the one. He's the only person. I mean, at that time, I had no car yet. So I was riding in his car, and he was driving. And then I was telling him, you know, June, thank you for volunteering next week. And he was not talking. He was just driving. And then I was very thankful. I said, June, the people are excited. When we go back here next week, a lot of them will have a lot of first timers. And you know what? He was just driving. He was never speaking to me. And then finally he told me, you know what, Jurgen? I cannot go next week. I cannot come next week. And you know what? I had a bitter taste under my tongue. I was very nervous. It just means only one. You know, when your sponsor tells you that he cannot come and you're able to organize, that means you have to speak. You have to talk. And at that time, I felt I was not ready. I told June, you know, you promised those people that you will come. You're the ones that speak. I cannot go. I cannot do that too. We might as well cancel. And you know, he told me, he was driving. Okay, you try to cancel it. Guess who's gonna lose? I was very mad at him. I never spoke a word. He dropped me in my place. And I closed his door so with a bang, it's so hard, bang! And I never spoke him for like 1 week. And I went, ladies and gentlemen, to do the seminar, to do the OPP, to do the demo, with all this, doubt in myself, with all this fear of public speaking, because I never saw myself speaking in front of a lot of people. And ladies and gentlemen, after that, I felt wonderful because I was able to overcome my fear. And after that, never did I invite my sponsor already to all the home parties I've made in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So today you have, and you know what happened? When my downlines, when my people saw me that I can already talk, they followed me. They copied me. You know, the thing about this business is that uplines, they will allow you to commit many mistakes. Because a lot of us will learn from our mistakes. The good thing is, as leaders, you have to be open to committing a lot of mistakes because eventually you will run out of mistakes. And when you run out of mistakes, you will do everything that is already right and helpful to your business. So step up. After this, you need to step up. So how do you duplicate yourself? Number one, find the right people to work with. You don't like to duplicate yourself with the wrong people. You would like to duplicate yourself only to the committed ones because you don't like to waste your time. You know, commitment is two-way. Development is two-way. Duplication is two-way. You cannot do it if your downline is uninterested and they are not committing. When I say they are not committing, they are not trying to do their best, they are not doing their best, they are not working hard, they are lazy and all. Ladies and gentlemen, you would like to commit to people who are also committed to you, who are also committed to their goals. So find the right people. You will never have to work to everybody, with everybody. Just look for the right people. And I'm telling you, those who are downlines here, if your upline, if you want your upline to prioritize you, show them your commitment. Again, if you're a downline and you want your upline to notice you, show your commitment. Show that you have a lot of prospect. Show that you act like an eagle. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my previous company, Sir Francis Miguel was my 4th generation upline. He was my 4th generation upline. Francis Miguel invited someone, Edwin. Edwin invited June. June invited Gloria. Gloria was my direct upline. So upline Francis was my 4th generation upline. I never knew him personally. But in my previous company, he was already a great speaker. He was a master. And I had no way of getting to know, I have no way of going to him directly because there are still some people in between. Do you know what I did? He noticed me. By what? I keep bringing prospects. You know, I was committed to my task every day. When my upline tells me, you jump, I never ask them how high. I never ask you. When my upline tells me, Jurgen, you jump, I never ask them how high. I never ask them why. I ask them, how high do you want me to jump? When my upline tells me to sponsor people, I never ask them why. I ask them, how many people do you like me to bring in the seminar? So upline Francis, he noticed me and he started inviting me to his meetings. He started mentoring me personally. He started giving me books. And why is that? Because true leaders work with the right people. So if you want your uplines to notice you, ladies and gentlemen, do something about it. Work hard, commit, bring in people. It will come to a point that finally your upline will be able to notice you. You become lazy, you talk negatively, you complain a lot. Oh, your upline will notice you as well. But negatively. I will not work with that downline always complain. You know what I'm saying? Next, you must be coachable. When we say coachable, you must be humble. You must be willing to learn. You must have a good learning attitude. You must empty your cup. You must, forget everything that you know. Because it's very hard to mentor someone who already knows a lot of things. Does this person, in other words, does this person invite his or her time in building his business? If people cannot invest their time in this business, they are not the right people. So again, your success in this business will highly depend on your level of seriousness. And one of the many things that you can show that you're really serious in this business is you are investing a lot of time in building your business. Because building business requires a lot of time. Remember this, there are three very important stages in networking. Number one is building. When we say building, this is a time where you are trying to, multiply your people, multiply your downlines. Building means you're not only building your downlines, you're not only building your network, your team, you're also building yourself. And among the three stages, the hardest stage, the messiest, is the building stage. It's very hard. The building is the hardest stage because there is where you adapt, there's where you have to change, there's where you get a lot of rejection, there's where you get a lot of sleepless nights working, going from one place to another, doing a lot of OPPs, presentations, and all. So the building is the hardest part. After the building comes the second stage, the growing stage. A lot of people, they build their network, they cannot grow their network. When you say grow, you have to multiply leaders. And this is the part where duplication comes in. The growing stage. You help people grow. You help them to become leaders as well. You help them grow their business. You help your downlines grow their income. Because it doesn't stop from you. It doesn't, when you make a lot of money, it doesn't stop there. You have to help your downlines make a lot of money as well. Because you are not here for the business you are not in this business just to make money. You are here to help other people become successful as well. And that is where stability comes in. Creating duplication next is work with the willing. Work with high quality people. Choose. You cannot work with everybody. You have to choose. And those people you will be able to choose should be deserving of your time, your commitment, and your effort. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we force ourselves to working with the wrong people because we are just lazy looking for the right people. What do I mean? Sometimes you work with the existing downlines, but the truth is, they are not with you. They are not deserving of your time, but since you think, at the back of your mind, you think, well, at least I have people. Instead of me looking for new ones, I would rather work with the existing ones. But the truth is, the existing ones are lazy. They are not committed. If you're downlines, we have this saying in network marketing. You cannot change your people. If they are lazy, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot change that. So the best thing to do is this. If you cannot change your people, change people. What I'm saying is, if you have downlines who are lazy, who are not committed, look for new ones. We have to have this mindset we call next. We don't want to waste your time with the wrong people. Work with the willing. Work with those who deserve of your time. Don't be afraid to, don't be afraid to lose some people along the way. It's part of our business. You cannot keep everyone 100%. Some people along the way, you will lose them. Does your leader have good contacts? This is very important. The person you are developing must have quality prospects. When I say quality prospects, that doesn't mean the prospects have to have money all the time. No. More than the money, there are some qualities you have to look for prospects. Like, they're committed, they have the means, they have the authority. It's more like the attitude more than the resources. I've been working with people in this industry, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen people downlines who have no money, who doesn't have. They're very big now. So when I say good prospects, good contacts, this pertains to the attitude. Next, Duplication work with the people who think in the long term. Work with people who think that they will be in global for the long term. You don't want to work with people who are short-sighted. When I say short-sighted, oh, I'll do networking, I'll do in global only for the next 2 years. Oh, I will only do in global for the next 3 years. You don't want that. You want to work with people with a long-term vision. Those people who are really into the business for the long haul. Because again, you don't want to waste your time developing, duplicating yourself to the wrong people. So start looking for downlines who are really, really, really serious. Use your instincts and good judgment. Of course, if your instinct is telling you that you're going to waste your time with this downline, then forget. Sometimes we have to trust our gut feeling. More than the science behind it, you have to trust your gut feeling. And most often than not, our gut feeling is right. Don't be blinded, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, by your comfort. When I say comfort, especially, this is universal. Wherever we go, this happens. A lot of leaders are waiting for their downlines to grow on their own. You cannot do that in this business. You cannot wait for things to happen. You have to make things happen.